Okay, hello everyone. Today is Wednesday, May 6th. It's 3:22, and I've been watching this trade, and I'm basically going to go short right here. Even though we don't have red bars yet, I am going short. And the reason I am doing that is that the market has been trading in this range here for the past couple of hours. And I am going to turn on longs if it gets above, say, 40 or so. I'll go long because it'll come up and test the highs, but it may come back down to 90.10 or so. And so basically I'm looking for the trade to come back down to this level or even this level here. Need to break below the 60 support and point of control. We got to get below this for this short to. It's got to break out of this range, but I'm probably going to cover if the market comes down here. I'm going to bring my stop in to like break even plus a tick so that I have literally no risk in the trade at this point. Okay, this is looking pretty good. We have the 330 bar on the 30-minute chart, and this is what it looks like. Hopefully we get a push down here. I think if we come down to 9,010, that'll be enough to hit our $500 goal. Just a few more ticks. There we go. Wow, what a great trade. And I called that perfectly to go in at the high of this this range here. Now we can see the market structure a little better. We have a high, a low. Even though the market was trading sideways, this is a lower low. It took this bar to take out this low to kind of confirm this high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, even though not by much. So this was very difficult, but I elected to go in. Actually, it was this bar right here at 20, just a little bit before the half-hour close. So this is why it pays to look at a higher time frame. And then finally, on the 30-minute chart, we can see this beginning push down, and a lot of volatility here, but this was a great trade the way it worked out. And yeah, it goes to show it's when you turn on the auto trader versus turning it on at the same time every day. So really happy with the way this went, and my decision to actually override the auto trader and go short right here. Just excellent trade placement. Okay, the market just closed, and I wanted to come back and look at this trade and kind of see if we can figure out what happened here. Looking at the 5-minute chart, I just realized that overnight, remember I'm in Hawaii, and I turned my machines on before I go to bed. I must have had a data loss right here because there's no data between 10:20 and then 11:15. So it looks like for almost an hour, I guess the internet went out, and my data reconnected here. So actually, looking at my indicators and such, it's a little bit skewed here because I don't have all the volume. This is actually going to change a little bit when I refresh the chart. So it kind of enforces why you read market structure. The market structure was still intact. From this point on, we can see, the high, a low, lower highs, and so forth. But what happened was on the 5-minute chart, this was going sideways from around 10 minutes after 2 to the point which I got in the trade, which was 15.25 on this bar here. So if you look at the 150 Heiken Ashi chart, you can see it was at 15.23 or 24 approximately. So it was the high of this bar, right around this bar here. So I was really fading or going short at the high of this the range that the market was trading in. And I just want to draw a couple of trend lines here. So I drew a couple of trend lines here. So the market was trading in this range, actually lower, more like this. So this was quite a large range it was trading in, and here's our 15.25 bar right here. So I went short just below here. And you can see how the market sold off and came down to, if we look at our 30-minute chart, below the open, and now in post-market selling even lower to yesterday's point of control, which has not been touched. And so on the 30-minute chart, here's our point of control here at 89.52. So still a lot of volatility in the market. It was a well-placed trade in spite of some missing data here, sticking to the market structure and, you know, learning to read the market, who's in control. Probably the hardest thing about trading is reading transitions. It's much easier to read the trend, you know, higher highs, higher lows, but when you get to a market high and then a transition where the market rolls over, that's a little bit more difficult. But the best way to do this is to look for a change to lower highs and lower lows and so forth. This was actually kind of a head and shoulders pattern. Here's the head and the shoulders, you know, sideways here. But again, missing some of this data skews this a little bit. That's all for today's video. If you'd like to find out more, please feel free to email us or contact me.